Here are the crypto top headlines covered in this video. XRP lawsuit, Ripple moves to shake things up with the SEC with $6 XRP price highly in view. Next, SEC Commissioner pitches safe space for digital securities experiment. Also, implementing FIT 21 could be a slow process, says CFTC Commissioner. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there's no clickbait thumbnails or titles, and no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. We have a quick request that doesn't cost you anything in order to help. Help us grow this channel to 1,000 subscribers by September, which would be our channel's 1-year anniversary. All we ask is that you click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. By clicking on these, it does help grow the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline, XRP lawsuit, Ripple moves to shake things up with the SEC with $6 XRP price highly in view. Ripple has submitted a response letter bolstering its motion to seal documents amid the ongoing legal clash with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. This move by Ripple aims to maintain confidentiality around certain materials filed in connection with the SEC's motion for judgment and remedies. James K. Phelan, a prominent figure in the XRP community, shared insights on Thursday regarding Ripple's recent legal maneuver. Notably, Ripple's submission addressed to Honorable Annalisa Torres of the United States District Court in New York argued that disclosing current financial statements, especially those pertaining to years following the alleged misconduct, is irrelevant to the court's analysis. Notably, the company argued against the SEC's claim that information about Ripple's financial condition is crucial to determining remedies for its historical conduct. Furthermore, Ripple emphasized the need to maintain confidentiality around past contracts, highlighting potential leverage future counterparties could gain if such details were made public. The reply letter also rebutted the SEC's assertion that Ripple's historical contracts are no longer relevant due to the changes in its XRP sales methods. Ripple clarified that while its sales approach may have evolved, the terms of past contracts remain commercially significant and could provide valuable insights into the company's current business practices. The letter comes even as Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse actively advocates for favorable cryptocurrency regulations alongside those of other industry leaders. Recently, the businessman applauded the passage of the FIT 21 bill, which is seen as a legislative victory for the crypto community, while expressing confidence in Ripple's favorable outcome in the SEC lawsuit. That said, amidst these legal developments, XRP's price struggles to gain momentum, with months of consolidation resulting in a doji candle formation on the monthly timeframe, indicating indecision among buyers and sellers. Nonetheless, amid this weakness, various analysts remain bullish. Crypto analyst Babinski predicts a breakout for XRP, suggesting that the altcoin is on the verge of breaking out of its 7-year accumulation trend. In a tweet, the pundit presented a chart showing he anticipates XRP breaking out of a bullish symmetrical triangle pattern. He projects a surge of over 1,100% to reach $6, thus setting a new all-time high for the coin. This sentiment is echoed by other analysts, including uCopy, who suggested that XRP's price is nearing the end of its triangle formation, potentially indicating an imminent breakout. While uCopy refrained from specifying a target price, the analyst anticipates significant XRP price movement by December 2024. At press time, XRP was trading at 52.13 cents, reflecting a 0.43% drop over the past 24 hours. Let me pause here for a moment. If you're getting value out of this video, please click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Our next top headline, SEC Commissioner pitches safe space for digital securities experiment. Hester Peirce said her sandbox pitch would offer opportunities for cross-border collaborations between blockchain firms without fear of regulatory threats. Securities and Exchange Commissioner Hester Peirce recently published a letter pitching a cross-border sandbox program between U.S. and U.K. blockchain firms experimenting with tokenized securities. Peirce's letter follows a joint proposal from the Bank of England, or BOE, and the UK's Financial Conduct Authority, or FCA, to create a safe space for blockchain companies in the UK to test real-world implementation of tokenized securities, issuance and trading without fear of reprisals from state regulators. During a recent panel at Consensus 2024, Peirce explained the benefits of conducting a cross-border collaboration for tokenized asset exploration. Cointelegraph's Turner Wright provided this statement from Peirce. We can have doubled the data coming from those experiments, and so in order to do that, what I suggested the SEC do is create a micro-innovation sandbox in the U.S. which would allow people to come in, set their own conditions for trying something, try it under certain activity ceilings. Peirce continued, one of the problems that we've had is that people have tried to come into the SEC to get relief, but you sort of come in and nothing happens. This would force the SEC's hand a little bit. The SEC Commissioner outlined a series of stipulations for a joint digital security sandbox program between blockchain firms of good standing in the U.S. and the UK. At the top of her list was the establishment of eligible activities for experimentation in the digital security sandbox, with the eligible activities coming from public and industry input. Ceilings and limits to the experimental activities would likewise be set by public input and monitored by regulatory officials on both sides of the Atlantic, according to Peirce's letter. The pro-crypto regulators' letter also highlighted the benefits of securities tokenization, including lower transaction costs, increased settlement finality, and greater transparency for investors and market participants. Our next top headline, implementing FIT21 could be a slow process, says CFTC Commissioner. Summer Mersinger anticipates extensive coordination and potential delays in the implementation of FIT21 across U.S. regulatory agencies if it is enacted. Implementing the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act, or FIT21, could be a lengthy process, potentially requiring months or even years of coordination between United States regulators before rules go into effect. Summer Mersinger, Commissioner of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, or CFTC, made the prediction during a panel at the 2024 Consensus event. Mersinger sees a slow regulatory process for the bill if it becomes law. If you think legislation takes a long time, rulemaking takes a long time too, and some of the Dodd-Frank rules were not even done, said Mersinger, adding that the process length would depend on how Congress passes the legislation. She continued. Rulemaking is a slow process, and you think the law is signed in, the president signs it, it's all done. That's just step one. And then it really gets to the kind of where the rubber meets the road, so it could take a while to get the rules done. After a bill becomes law, regulatory bodies like the Securities and Exchange Commission and CFTC must enforce the new rules. It involves drafting detailed regulations, a public comment period, and possibly more revisions based on feedback received. This phase can extend over several months or even years, as in the case of the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act, signed into law in 2010. The FIT21 bill has successfully passed the House of Representatives with bipartisan support and is now facing its next challenges in the Senate. The legislation clarifies regulatory responsibilities between the SEC and the CFTC regarding digital assets. Joe Biden's administration has expressed concerns about the bill, hinting at possible regulatory gaps that could affect market stability, though it has not explicitly stated whether a veto would be considered. Also participating in the event discussion, SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce said Congress's interest in crypto legislation is a response to the agency's enforcement approach toward crypto firms. I think some of the reasons we are in this place is because Congress got sick of looking at the SEC doing what it was doing, which was not providing clarity to people. Congress taking an interest in crypto is great, Peirce said, adding that it's also a reminder that the SEC has been failing to use the flexibility granted by Congress to think about how the law should apply to difficult, new, challenging things. So this concludes Crypto Top Headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.